Hi, my name's Troy. Today we're doing another 3-minute section on blockchain rookies. This morning, the first thing I read when I woke up was that SegWit 2 has been canceled as far as a Bitcoin fork goes. This is actually quite a major thing, not only because SegWit 2 was potentially going to be very disruptive to the existing Bitcoin framework and Bitcoin value of its currency, but also because it demonstrates exactly how Bitcoin works as a community to decide what goes forward and what doesn't. It's not like traditional big corporations where the company comes along, makes a decision, and enforces that decision across all of its customers and across all of its users. This is much more a demonstration of how the Bitcoin community, in this case the community of miners, decide what technology they're going to use and what technology they're not going to use. Maybe a bit of background. SegWit 2 talks about segregated witness. That's what SegWit 2 stands for. And the reason that it's important is that SegWit 2 took the information related to the signature on each individual transaction and moved it outside the block. So once they validated those signatures, they didn't actually put the signatures themselves into the block. By doing that, they increased the size of the block from 1 megabytes to 2 megabytes, and they actually allowed for more transactions per block. Why is more transactions per block interesting? It's good because that means for every block that gets added, I've got more transactions. A block happens every 10 minutes, and that means I've just doubled, if not more than doubled, the number of transactions per second. One of the big limitations for Bitcoin has been so far that it's limited to somewhere between 7 and as low as 3 transactions per second. When you look at someone like Visa or MasterCard in a burst environment, they're doing 25,000 transactions per second. So high transaction volume is one of the key things that they talk about within Bitcoin. And SegWit 2 is one of the ways they were trying to do that. Earlier in the year, there were 2 other forks, one called Bitcoin Cash and one called Bitcoin Gold. Bitcoin Gold increased the block size from 1 megabytes to 8 megabytes, but did not do anything to remove the signatures from the blocks. Bitcoin Cash was another fork that was done, and it was done for a completely different reason. Neither Bitcoin Cash nor Bitcoin Gold has had huge adoption across the community. So right now, we're looking at Bitcoin having long-term survivability even beyond SegWit 2. Thanks so much, and be sure to visit us at blockchainrookies.com, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us at Blockchain Rookies on Twitter.